On the grid, and in a brilliant, unexpected pole position, Jean-Pierre Jarier in the Lotus 79. Second fastest, Jody Scheckter, 1977's winner. Second row, Montreal's own Gilles Villeneuve in the Ferrari, and John Watson in the Brabham Alpha. And world champion Mario Andretti right back in the fifth row. Go, and straight into the first of the 70 laps goes Jean-Pierre Jarier into the lead in the Lotus 79. Jarier only the fifth Grand Prix of the year. He put up a record lap in the American Grand Prix, and now he's out to impress for a 1979 drive. And my goodness, he's doing it already. Look at the way he's pulling away from the field behind him. But Alan Jones and Jody Scheckter still battling for second position. Villeneuve there, still in fourth position. But Scheckter is closing up on Alan Jones. Jody Scheckter, the South African, is challenging the Australian. Alan Jones will see Scheckter's wolf looming large in his mirrors as he goes round the right-hander, sets it up for the left-hander, and Villeneuve in the 12-cylinder Ferrari is gaining on both of them. Is Alan Jones holding up Jody Scheckter and Gilles Villeneuve? It looks possible. Villeneuve comes to try and take Scheckter and drops back. Right, left, setting it up beautifully. Villeneuve is obviously playing a waiting game, watching the two cars in front of him, and he seems to think that something is going to happen. Villeneuve is up to third position. He's got ahead of Jones, so that means that Jody Scheckter only and Jarier are in front of him. Thumbs up from the Canadian Marshal, and no wonder. Jones in the white Saudia Williams there, back to fourth position. There's the second place man, Jody Scheckter in number 20 in the Wolf. Villeneuve behind him and gaining glory. In second position, Jarier in front of him, Villeneuve third, Jones fourth, Reutemann fifth, and Riccardo Patrese in the Arrows up to sixth position, and Villeneuve is challenging and trying to get through. But Jody Scheckter shuts the door in his face, and back to third position goes Gilles Villeneuve. But Villeneuve is going to keep on pressing. The crowd is willing him on. There's 100,000 of them there, and that's the man they want to win. And it looks as though Villeneuve is past. Look at that reaction. And there he is, Gilles Villeneuve in the 12-cylinder Ferrari, ideally suited to this circuit, is up into second position with only Jean-Pierre Jarier in the seemingly invincible Lotus 79 in front of him. Carlos Reutemann, number 11, up to fourth place in the Ferrari. He has 4 wins behind him in 1978. This is his 100th Grand Prix. He's up to third position in the World Championship because Niki Lauda is out, and this is his last drive in the Ferrari because next year he's going to drive for Lotus. Jarier out. Jean-Pierre Jarier in the pits and out of the race with no oil pressure after leading for 47 laps. And that means that the Canadian Gilles Villeneuve, number 12, is leading his first Grand Prix on his home ground in Canada with that crowd willing him on to victory. Villeneuve, who led at Long Beach, where he went out of the race. He led at Monza, where he was penalised. Is he going to win his own home Grand Prix for McLaren? Because next year he goes to Wolf. James wearily, despondently trudges through the mud and looks as though he aims to cross the circuit, but not if that marshal's got anything to do with it. Do you mind going the other way? Yes, indeed I do, says James. Crosses the course and walks back to the pits. As Gilles Villeneuve on his last lap is almost home to his first Grand Prix win, the 5th Ferrari win of 1978, and in this race Reutemann's Ferrari third, with 1979 Ferrari team leader Jody Scheckter second in his Canadian sponsored Wolf. Villeneuve wins, and 100,000 cheering Canadians go wild with delight at the first ever Grand Prix win by a Canadian in, of all places, Canada. Gilles' day without a doubt. Villeneuve the winner then. Jody Scheckter second, Reutemann third, Patrese fourth, Depailler fifth, and Daly sixth. An epic end to a truly dramatic season of Grand Prix racing.